abs in, feet in parallel, either touching, zipped up, or hip distance apart, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Let's spread out those toes, big toe prints, big toes down, spread the rest of the toes out. Again, zip those abs, lengthen the tailbone, pull those ribs down, shoulders up out of your ears, elongate through the back of the neck. So last week I talked a little bit about that space at the top of your spine, the very top of your thoracic vertebra, before your neck or cervical vertebra, where sometimes we start to round and get what we call a dowager's hump. So we want to keep that awareness today. So before you do anything, put both hands back there, press your elbows open, even if your ribs pop up, feel that space come forward instead of rounded, and then nod your head yes, so you have a tuck in your chin, and then gently pull your ribs down, but keep that open. So try and keep that in mind. Okay, all right, for now, here's our test. If our loops will hold, put the little loop through, or you put your right foot through that loop, okay? And then your left hand is holding on to that. You're going to turn that right foot in. You're going to roll your shoulders up, back and down, awareness up here, so we're not going to get rounded. We're going to flex through that right heel. We're going to keep the left hand where it is for now. And we're just going to lift, right? Toe turned in. And I'm at a little bit of an angle. If I was straight ahead, well, actually, you know what? You can stay straight ahead for now. Let's do outer hip for now. And I'm putting my foot down initially and putting weight on it. But when you're ready, I want no weight on it, right? So the toe taps and comes up. When you're ready for a little more challenge, take your left arm, palm is still facing me, and just lift it up away, leave it away so you have more tension on your band. And again, hopefully your band is holding. And then you're going to put your foot down, but stay up on that toe so you're staying strong in that leg, and you're going to lift up and you should feel your deltoid. So keep that palm towards me, thumb to the sky, make sure you're not rounding, bending, all that, abs in, and then we put those two things together. Beautiful. All right, now we're going to do that little turn. We're going to keep the band in this opposite hand for now. You're going to bend your left leg a little bit. Press your right leg back as if you're doing a lunge, right? And then left hand on your knee. You're going to lift that leg up, right? So now you should feel a little bit more right down that hamstring and glute. And you'll probably have to bring that arm a little farther away. And then if you want to add on, both at the same time. And then eventually, since this is a single strap and we usually have it doubled up, could you perhaps stay bent in that knee and go into a full standing bird dog, right? But don't let this band pop you in the face. So do what you can, right? And that will also challenge your balance. And you should really feel that back in these glutes. Whoops. Keep going. First band tragedy here at my house. Not sure what's happening at yours. Silly slip knot. All right, relax. Hopefully you felt that here, here, here. Let's switch it up. So band goes across that left foot. Just a little chaos today. Palm facing. I've got a fairly long tail there in the band. Weight on the right leg. Left leg turns in. We flex through that heel. I'm going to keep my arm here for now. And I'm just going to work that outer hip to start. If you want to put weight on it as you come down initially, that's fine. But then let's try without. Toe in so that you're getting that outer hip, right? And leg as straight as you can get it. Now put that leg down, stay up on your toes and lift. Just the arm. So getting that deltoid muscle. And then as you're ready, both at the same time. So outer hip, abs are drawn in, awareness here. deltoid muscle. You might feel your biceps a little. They're doing isometric contraction. And last one. All right. So now what we're going to do is a big lunge step with that right leg, left leg back, hand on your thigh. You might even have to bring it in front to get enough tension. And we start with just that straight leg raise. So feeling that a little more in the hamstring and the glute. And then when you're ready, you're going to lift that opposite arm, that right arm, at the same time. And then finally, if you want the big challenge, you try a full bird dog position, but keep that right knee bent. And if that's a lot, it's fine to do, on that diagonal. By the way, the standing leg, I didn't mention, should be getting work. You might feel that. And relax. Oh. All right, let's slide that off for now, but keep your loop. I'm going to try to, have us use the loop all that we need to at the beginning or soon. Let's head down, please. So you're going to come on down onto your mat, and let's just simply hug those knees into your chest for a moment. Let's roll those knees in and out so you're getting some nice movement in that back, rounding as your tailbone comes under and then letting it move away. And then with those knees in, let's try to rock side to side. While you're doing that, awareness of that space at the top of the spine, tuck your chin, lengthen that out, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and then move those knees a little forward so your tailbone comes down and add that rock. So just time to mobilize different parts of your spine. And then let's put all that together. So hug the knees in, feel that tailbone curl up, give it a nice tug. Let the knees move to one side, away from you, back through center, and up and in. So big circle here. And then we'll reverse. So knees go opposite direction, come in, move away and over. Nice. And then just relax, arms up overhead, stretch that body out, let the ribs pop up for a moment. And then exhale, pull your ribs down, awareness of those abs, hands right above you, nod your head yes, press your shoulder blades against the ground. Arms stay straight, lift, press. So shoulder retraction only, right? Notice if your chin starts to tip up, nod yes. Notice if your ribs are going up and down with your arms. Try and keep that awareness of your abs, but now you should be feeling that space I was talking about between the shoulder blades and at the top of the spine. Last two and last one. All right, so now we're going to grab our band, and I know it has the loop, but we're just going to ignore the loop for now and just hold the band about shoulder width apart. Remember, your best grip is when you can between your thumb and your index finger instead of curled. And of course, you don't want to drop your wrist like this or cock it back. So if you do have a fist, knuckle, wrist, and forearm in a straight line. All right, all that. Here we go. Deep breath in. Exhale, press your shoulder blades into the ground. Nod your head yes. Pull your belly button in. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulders go off the ground. It can be small. Lift the arms by your ears and press out on the band as if you were doing, if your hands were in a lat pull position, nice and wide. And come back to center and come down. When I say that as a Southerner, lat pull probably sounds like lat pull, so sorry about that. We are not swimming in a pool going up and back, black line. We are doing lats. Here we go. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, arms up overhead, press out and back to center as you exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift. Inhale, arms overhead, press out and back down. Keep that going for me. Again, notice what's going on in the back of your neck. You want to keep that Chin nodded yes, just the tiniest bit. It doesn't rest down on your chest like that, right? It's in line with your spine as much as possible. Last time, come up, open your arms over your head, press out, 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 out. As you do so, lift your knees to tabletop. Then I want you to take your legs up and maybe out on an angle, and I want you to match open, close, open, 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 open. So legs and arms are opening. You're basically in your double leg stretch position. Press out, 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 press, 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 press. 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. If your neck is bugging you, rock it side to side. We have another set for that double leg. Here we go. Deep breath in, legs in tabletop. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, extend, hold in double leg, and we press open, open, open. So legs are going apart, arms are going apart, abs are in. 4, 3, 2, hug it in. Our head, neck, and shoulders get to stay down on this one as we take that loop over the right foot. So again, trying to do most of the work with the loop at the beginning here. And then hold on to that with your right hand. Notice if your right shoulder has lifted up, try and pull that down. All right, single leg, or yeah, leg circle. So we're gonna start with the left hand on the left hip, a small circle. When you finish the circle, I want you to reverse it. Start with an inhale, finish with an exhale, and then go the other way. And then as you feel, and it's okay to bend your elbow on this. I want your arm kind of conducting things rather than your leg as normally happens. As you feel more stable, feel free to make bigger circles. And if you have the flexibility, stretch out that left leg, flex through the heel, and do your circles. Your left hand on your left hip gives you that awareness of keeping it stable and not spilling your dark roasted coffee with a lower caffeine content. Nod your head yes, back of the neck is long. So you might actually get to the point where you can feel a nice stretch that you don't always get to do with the leg circle. All right, last time, bend that right knee, grab hold of your band, and let's switch it to the left foot, please. All right, so right knee will bend, right fingertips on your right hip. You start with small circles and try and be as controlled as you can. Shoulder blade down. When you feel confident, start bigger circles. And you can stretch out that right leg and flex through that heel and see how that works for you. Few more here. Nice. All right, listen up. Bend your right knee. Keep your left leg where it is. You can hold on to the back of your right knee for now. You're going to roll like a ball when you're holding on to that left leg straight, right? Try and keep your knees together. Try not to let that happen, right? Knees are side by side, awkward rolling like a ball perhaps. Or you may find it easier. Make sure that you're pulling that belly button in. And next time you get to the top, see if you could come out of the roll and into a lifted extension, right? So you feel, instead of rounded, you're extended. And then, could you let that band slip and bring that left arm up over your head? Just for the heck of it, you can see if you can match your right leg and your right arm. Bend your knees and slip that band over your right leg, or right foot, please, into your right hand. And when you're ready, you're going to start rolling like a ball with the right leg extended and the left knee bent. And again, I'm holding on to the back of that left leg. That makes life a little nicer. Nice. Come up. See if you can go from that rounded to that extended position. Maybe slip that band a little bit so your right arm can come up, left leg up, left arm up if you want. And then we bring that all down. All right. Slip that off of your foot for now. Let's bring our legs apart and lift up our hips as if you're doing a tricep dip. Take those shoulders, squeeze them back. Lift yourself a little higher. We're going to bend the elbows so that you are hovering right above the ground. Straighten, straighten, straighten. Now, this is some tricep work. I don't want it hip work, right? So you're not here. You're keeping your hips right between your hands or as much as possible, and then lifting and lifting. 3, 2, and 1. And now slide those hips back, and you're in your spine stretch position, not dropped, but extended and lifted and reaching. Shoulders out of your ears, maybe lift your arms up. If you want to grab that band, sometimes that awareness of pulling down, stretching up, and pressing out can help you lift instead of round through that spine. And then come on down. Leave the band where it is between your hands for now. Again, about shoulder width. Shoulders out of your ears. Sit nice and tall. Hinge back, but just a small hinge, so we're not way back here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, arms straight. So remember when we were lying down and we did this? That's exactly what we're doing sitting up and leaned while we are leaned back. Last 2, last 1. From there, you might want a wider grip. You're going to keep those hands apart, rotate side to side. But again, we don't want to grind our vertebrae. So make sure you're not rounded, right? You're up, tall, and also look at your knees. See if they're doing this forward back motion. You want to try and keep them side by side. And then if you want to add on, the back arm comes overhead while the front arm, the one to which you are twisting, comes down. And that might help you keep that elongation in the spine, but it's also going to engage those obliques and your lat pulls, lats. Now, I can't say that without the other. All right, and relax. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to roll onto my right side. So let's all do that and put the loop on your left foot for now. And I'm saying that just so that things don't get confusing, which they could easily do for me. Okay. All right. So we're going to lie down on our right side, lengthen out, make sure you have a little bit of space under your waist. And then that band is in your top hand, which I hope is your left hand. All right. We're going to start easy. So you're going to bring that left leg behind you, but not let it drop, right? And not let it lift. Keep it at hip height. And then bring the left arm forward at the same time. And then both pulse, pulse. Did you roll forward onto your rib cage? Can you stay in a straight line? Beautiful. Take a break. Bring your leg in front. Turn your arm behind, and you're going to bring the palm towards the back of the room. Flex through the heel, lift the waistline off the ground. And this time, we're going to kick forward as we press back. Kick and press, kick and press, kick and press. If you mess up, it's very confusing. Kick and press, kick and press. One more time, kick, press. Okay, here's the fun part, right? And that is that we're going to do the opposite. The only bad thing is your shoulder, you want to kind of rotate back and forward, if that makes sense. So palm to the back, palm down. So as you kick your leg, your arm goes in the opposite direction. Make sure that's happening, or it'll just be fun. And we can't have that. And relax. Keep the band on the left foot, okay? Come over onto your hands and knees for me, please. And you're going to take that band over to your right shoulder. So it's on your left foot and across your right shoulder. So make sure you have that happening. And we're actually going to come down, I think that might make life easier, onto your elbows for now. Okay, and I'm still holding my band. We're going to start with that left leg up in the air, foot flex. We're going to press back. Press back. Try not to let the knee come down right now. I want it more of a press back and press and press. And it doesn't need to be very big. Good. Hold that leg there. And now you're going to try and come up onto your left hand and extend your right arm. Bird dog. Now you are welcome to stay here, or you go into that lift and lower, right? So extension and tap down. Keep that going for me. Head in line with your spine. So think about that place between your shoulder blades at the top of your spine. Make sure it's squeezing down towards the floor, not rounded. Shoulders out of your ears. Last two. Last one. Woo. Take that band off of your left foot, please, and bring it onto your right. And we're going to be lying on our left side this time. Long straight line, arm underneath your ear, waistline lifted. And you probably know from the previous side how much tension you get on the band. Lift that top arm, press that top leg back as you lift the top arm forward. And if you're not really feeling anything, choke up on your grip a little bit, make it a little tighter. Nice. All right. Flip your grip so your palm is facing the back of the room. Bring your leg in front, flex through the heel, and now we kick forward as we press back. Kick and press, kick and press, kick and press. Keep it going. And now we do the alternating. So be sure you rotate so the shoulder is in a good position. When you're kicking to the front, your arm is pressing to the back with the palm to the back. When you're kicking to the back, your thumb kind of faces the sky and your palm faces down. And you're not rock, 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 rolling on your hip. And relax. All right, and now we are headed over. We're going to do the reverse. So now you're going to flip that band into your left hand so it comes across your spine. We're down onto our forearms for now. You're going to lift that right leg up. So you don't want it knee down. We want that knee up. We press out and press. So it's a little press. If you don't feel enough in the back of your booty, you can walk that left hand forward, right? Add some tension. Are you rounded? I was shrugged. So lift shoulders out of your ears. Two more. Nice. Now we come up on the hands and knees, and we're going to see if we can come into that bird dog. Shoulders out of your ears, head in line, chin nodding yes. Adding on if you want that lift and lower. Ribs in. And relax. All right. And we'll slide that band off the foot. Let's come over onto our abs for now and bring the band across your sacrum and just, single. Place your hands under the band so your palms are towards the ceiling. Point your toes and lift your knees. Press the toenails into the ground, so the tops of the feet. And then slide your arms long. So we're going to start by taking those shoulders that might be rolling forward and lifting them up and then dropping them down. So hopefully you can see this. Shoulders round and lift, round and lift, round, lift, leave them lifted. Again, engaging that lower body by lifting the knees, but keeping the toes down. You're gonna stretch your arms down your hamstrings, nod your head yes, don't drop it, but keep it in line with your spine. Lift the arms just a little bit off the legs, kneecaps are lifted, toenails are pressing down, and then if you want to add on, you press out to the side, out to the side, out, 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 and down. Deep breath in, nod your head yes, tuck your chin, lift it up, press out and out, out and out. Exhale down, deep breath in. Exhale to lift, inhale to press, press, press. Exhale down, inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift and press, 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 press. Again, down, deep breath in. Exhale, lift and press, 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 press. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale, lift, press out, and see if you can come a little higher. Really stretch it, reach, and relax. Let's press back. Resting position, arms in front or by your sides. You can stack your fists and make space behind your knees. And then we gently come on up. We're gonna flip back over onto our spine. So we're gonna do some bridges. And usually having just a single band is probably not as challenging. So I want you to fold your band in half if you can. So one hand is going to go through that foot loop. The other hand is going to grab that loose tail. Same hand. So in my case, it's my right hand went through the loop and it grabbed the tail. And then my left hand, therefore, is just here. Now, the problem is now your band is shorter than usual, so you may have to adjust. And if you need to just go back to a single band, that's fine. But for now, let's put that band across your hips and stretch your arms long. So see if you can even get your hands on the ground. Again, depending on your band length and tautness, it might be challenging. Reach your fingers long, press your shoulders open, nod your head yes, and then lift up in your bridge. Okay, so my band is really short. From here, we're going to press the hands down, press the hands down, press the hands down. One more, press the hands. Leave the hands down, push the hips up, push the hips up, push the hips up. One more time, push the hips. Both at the same time. Hands press down, hips lift. Hands down, hips up. Hands, hips, hands, hips, hands, hips, hands, hips, hands, hips, hands, hips. That sounds like a weird word too. Hands, hips. Here's a fellow from Germany, hands, hips. I'm just cracking myself up. Nutmeg, are you laughing? Yeah, she's laughing. Last two, last one, relax. Okay. So option to keep that, or we're going to do that with a single leg. So arms long, ribs in, hips are going to lift, hands are going to press down. We're going to stretch the right leg out and we're going to lift it till it touches the left knee. Squeeze the knees together and here we go. Hips lift, hands come down. Hips up, hands down. Up, down. And relax. Woo, we will need to stretch those hamstrings. I will. Other direction. So right knee bends, or in this case, I'm going to have my right knee here. My left side is going to extend, squeeze the knees together, hands come down and as hips go up. Hands and hips, hands and hips. And relax. Woo. All right, so we're going to give the hamstrings just a moment of lovin'. So slip that band over your right foot. Hinge your right elbow, let the leg come to the right and let it hang in space. So this is a really nice way to get that passive stretch, both for the inner thigh and for a little more hamstring. Raise those toes towards your forehead. So not way down here at your hips, but up towards the armpit, maybe towards the forehead. You could point and flex and rotate a couple times. And then we'll bring that leg in and we'll move the band to the left foot. And then same thing, we bring it up, and then we'll let that left elbow rest on the ground. Let the left leg hang in space. If you feel that inner thigh, that's great. If you want more hamstring, press those toes farther up towards your forehead. And then we're coming back up. All right, we're going to leave that leg straight for now. No, you know what? Sorry. We're going to bend the knee, put the foot on the ground. Okay, so a minute ago we did some single leg stuff. We're going to do that again. We did it rolling like a ball. This is going to be a little awkward because it's all on one side, which means the obliques are going to have to work so you don't come up and down like a serpentine pattern. So here we go, hands by your sides. Left hand is holding on to the band that's across your left foot. You're going to roll up, easy breezy, a vertebra at a time. And maybe that's a big deal, maybe it's not, and then back down again. Trying to do this with control. We're just going to do 2 more like that. And then on this last one, we're going to stay up. We're going to bring those legs in tabletop. Tighten your grip a lot. Keep your knees in tabletop. Roll down, roll back up. Keep your knees where they are. Don't kick them out. Right? So we're moving the upper body again without moving the lower body. You can try this with straight legs and see if that makes it better or easier for you. It is more pull on the low back, so just be aware of that. All right, and then stay up. And now you're going to lift and lower just that left leg. Right leg can stay in space. It could be, if you need it, it could be tucked in here. You could be tucked here, or you can move both legs. And then finally, you're going to bend your knees. You might want to slide your hand up your band. You're going to straighten your legs. This is full teaser, only if you want to, right? Otherwise, go back to one of those previous iterations. Deep breath in. Exhale, belly button to the spine. Belly button. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, everything comes up, 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 and everything goes down on the exhale. Good. So inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift, and bring it down. Exhale, lift, inhale at the top, exhale down, inhale at the bottom. Good news, we're switching legs. So now that band comes around your right foot, into your right hand, both knees bent, torso on the ground. We're going to try just a nice easy peasy roll up using the bicep as much as you feel you might need to, so that your body is rolling through each vertebra and articulating without kicking or moving your knees or anything else. So try one more like that, and then meet me in a seated position. And then for the next challenge is to keep the knees right over the hips, right? So this is what normally would want to happen, right? But you're going to do your best to use the arm as needed to keep the knees right above the hips. Mine went all wacky on that one, so that's some interesting information for me about the obliques on one side and the hips on one side. All right, you can try that with straight legs if you prefer. We talked about that before. And then finally, you can move just one leg at a time and hold on to the other, tuck it down, lift it up. You can move both legs at the same time. And then when you're ready, both knees bend, we lie all the way down to do full teaser. If that's in your repertoire, if you want to go back to one of those previous positions, feel free. Here we go. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, everything comes up, hold at the top, inhaling. Exhale with control down, inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold, exhale down, deep breath in, exhale, lift, inhale, hold, exhale down, one more only, and stay down at the end. Woo, band off. Hips rock side to side. Hopefully you guys could feel those. That was a little different with the teaser with only one leg. It might have seemed easier at first, but hopefully you noticed, I hope you noticed that it got a little more challenging for your abs because you had to stabilize. All right, we're gonna roll like a ball one more time. We're gonna come up, we're gonna sit in mermaid. So left leg in front, right leg off to the side. You don't wanna be tipped. So lift that left glute up so you can sit nice and tall. And then let's grab that band and a little wider than shoulder distance. Bring your arms behind you, let your ribs pop. Slide the shoulder blades down your down your spine. Let's just do, little awareness here. Lat pull or lat pull. Can you even tell the difference? All right, reach to your fingers, pull your ribs down. So now we're gonna tip over to the left. Press that left finger, hover above the ground. So it doesn't come down, it hovers. Stretch your right arm up. Press them against each other. So I don't have any support on the ground with my fingers. I'm stretching, 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 and then we come up. Climb your fingers an inch closer, shoulders out of your ears. Separate the band, sit tall, lean over to your left, keep going. Now press the hand down and stretch the opposite arm up, but don't let the hand touch the ground. You're not letting it touch, are you? Reach, 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 and come up. You only have one more. Hands get closer, sit tall, lean to your left. Left arm goes down, but not touching the ground. Get it off the ground, lift the right arm up. Stretch the left fingers towards the ground, but don't let them touch. Reach, 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 and bring it up. Whew. Now let's be nice. So elbow on the ground, arm up. Round and extend and round and sweep up and extend. Let's switch your legs up, please. All right, so again, so now your right leg is in front. You'll be tippy, so headroom, lift up nice and tall. And we start with those arms reasonably apart this time, shoulders out of your ears. We're gonna hinge over to the right. Right arm is gonna go down but not touch. Left arm is gonna stretch the opposite way. I already feel that left hip shake, shake, shaking, right? Hopefully you do too. Hold, 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 hold. Come back to center, walk your hands an inch closer. Lift up, shoulders out of your ears. Make sure they're not here, right? They're behind you, and then ribs pull down, and then we go over to the right, and then right arm goes down, left arm reaches up, hold, 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 and come up. Ooh, last one, hands get closer together, lift tall, over to the right, right arm down, but don't let it touch, left arm up, reach, reach, and relax. Woo, drop onto that right elbow, round it, and open, and close, and open, and close, and sweep, and all the way up and over. And we're in Stretchville, baby. I don't know what's wrong with me today. All right. Okay, loopity-loop over your right hand. Band, right foot. Band is in your right hand. Okay, we already did this stretch, so I just want you to remind yourself of that for a moment, that nice elongation, and then bring that back to center. Choke up on your band until you really feel a nice deep stretch in that hamstring attachment. If you want, could you straighten out your left leg and flex through the heel? Point those toes down and then press them up to the sky. And then turn your toes inward. Put the band in your right hand. This is not how we usually do it. Elbow on the ground. And let the band, or excuse me, the foot drop to the left. And you should really feel that hip, IT band, outer calf, your peroneals, even down into your ankles. So let that go. And then bend that knee and be nice and just relax for a second in a little easy twist. And then as you come back through center, take that band off your right foot, let the right foot cross, press up. So just easy peasy thread the needle stretch, flex through that left heel, point flex, and then crisscross, tight crisscross, hug those knees in, and again, we'll drop left. And now as you come back through center, put your right foot on the ground and let's lasso that left foot. We're gonna let it drop over to the left. And when it was over to the left earlier, I didn't point and flex, so you get to do that. Good, and then we'll bring that back through center. And we're gonna choke up on that band until we feel that deep stretch coming in, hamstring attachment, hamstring, through your calf. Straighten out that right leg if you like. And then slide the band into your left hand, turn your left toes in. And then gently drop the left elbow to the side, drop the left leg over to the right, and feel that stretch in the hip, IT down, peroneals. And then gently let that go, bend the knee, drop into a twist if you'd like. As you cross that leg over the right thigh, you can slip the band off and thread your needle. Feel free to flex and point and rotate through that right leg. And then crisscross applesauce. And we drop to the right again. And then we'll come on back through center. Take a couple rocks. You can choose side to side, or you can roll like a ball, or you can just press yourself up and over. We didn't do a single plank today. Uh-oh. No, we already stretched. I'm not gonna do that. That's just cruel. All right, left hand forward, right knee forward, undulating cat-cow. The horse is headed into the barn, as they say. And then we'll switch it up. So right hand forward, left knee forward, cow-cat. Nice. Hands right underneath you, high plank for just a moment, press it up, walk it back to your down dog position. Feel free to pedal out your feet, drop your head, and then wide stance. Walk it back, bring your hands to the base of your neck, pull down, lengthen out, and try to take that roundness away. Stretch that part of your spine. And then hands on your thighs. We're gonna exhale cat. And then on an inhale, we'll press that booty out. We'll pull into extended spine, but then we'll protect it by pulling those abs in. Inhale, nice and tall. Thank you, guys. Nutmeg says thank you. I say thank you. We have trivia and OMG or all that. I don't even know where to start. Everybody okay?